Greetings, greetings. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Youth Embracing Self, and we are honored. We are grateful that you have decided to join us for story time with Miss O. Today, as a new librarian, I have found so much peace, so much purpose in shelf reading. Now, shelf reading is when we go through the various shelves and check to make sure everything is in its place, to make sure everything is up front so that the patron can be able to truly see what is all there, right? Making sure everything is in its place. So when I came across this book, I thought, oh my goodness, this is the perfect book to share, especially right before our summer programs, summer reading programs, summer reading clubs, and summer reading creativity, summer camps, just a summer of total children wildlife, right? So I hope that you enjoy. Again, reading it from the shelves was very, very interesting, very, very impressive, and I just had to share it with you as well. Sharing is caring, right? Sharing is definitely caring. So I hope you enjoy. Again, this is Youth Embracing Self, and we here not only embrace, we entertain, educate, empower, and enlighten children from all spaces, right? From all types of ways, in all types of ways, for all types of children. And so if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Please do so and stay tuned with us. Again, this is story time. And here again, we not only just read stories, right? We not only engage and interact with our children with books, we also dance, sing, have instructional time for math, science, social studies, poetry, just a variety of things here at Youth Embracing Self, right? So this is the channel to watch and see it all. And I'm so grateful again that you have decided to join us, and I hope you enjoy how everything in its place is a story of books and belonging. It embraces the Dewey Decimal System. If we have volunteers, student volunteers that are students who want to volunteer in the library, this is a great introduction story to allow you to embrace the Dewey Decimal System, which is the cataloging, how the books are shelved in libraries, mostly in America. All right, so the book is by Pauline David Sachs, illustrated by Charnel Pinky Barlow. Everything in its place. A story of books and belonging. Let's get started. Everything in its place. The bell rings and I push open the library door. The book return bin is full. Got your work cut out for you, Nikki, Miss Gillum says. I gather the books in my arms and give them a hug. Welcome home, I whisper. I head back down the rows of numbered shelves. I put them back where they belong. The sound of recess rats through the open window. Everyone's found their group. The soccer players, the jump ropers, the kids who love hopscotch. You want to go outside and play? Miss Gillum asks, like she always does, when she sees me watching. And I shake my head like I always do and get back to the books. Who needs recess when you can reshelf books? I walk up and down the aisles. Each book's special number tells me where to go. Astronomy, 520s. The Ancient World, 930s. Everything has its place in the library. The books, Miss Gillum, me. I'm almost done when Miss Gillum tells me her news. A conference for librarians, she exclaims. A whole week! I try to smile, but all I can think is a whole week of recess and my stomach starts to hurt. It's still hurting after school when I get to Kathy's cafe. Kathy is mama, and Thursday is pecan pie. But today, I'm not hungry at all. At least here, it's all right to be alone. Like Mr. Williams, who orders his chicken soup extra hot so he can close his eyes and breathe in the steam. And Miss D, who tucks her paper napkin carefully into her blouse before she eats her tuna on rye. My favorites, Maggie. Short hair, scuffy clothes, just like me. Fork in one hand, book in the other as she eats Mama's pie. When Maggie finishes reading something good, she lends it to me. Today it's a book of poetry, 800. Thanks, I say. I tuck it in my bag. I watch Maggie head outside, inside of her motorcycle. I asked her once, isn't it scary? But she said, everything in life is a risk. And whenever I see her on her bike, she looks so happy, so alive, and so free. Next day's Friday. Maybe it'll be good for you, Miss Gillum says. Hang out with kids your own age. I pretend to be really interested in fossils, 560s. So she won't see my eyes fill with tears. On Saturday, I'm back at the cafe, helping Mama, when I hear a noise outside, like Maggie's bike, only louder. I take a look and see a fleet of motorcycles rumbling into the parking lot, a dozen at least, all different colors, shapes, and sizes. And when Maggie walks in, she's not alone, but followed by a group of women, helmets in hands. Kathy, Maggie says, told my sisters so much about your pie, they just had to try it themselves. I'm confused. Sisters? Like the bikes? They're all different colors, shapes, and sizes. Maggie laughs at my puzzled look. Motorcycle sisters, she says. And I see each jacket has the same patch, each face the same smile. I watch them in wonder, all so different, but together too, trading laughs and bites of pie, looking so happy, alive, so free. When the recess bell rings on Monday, I follow the other kids outside on heavy feet, watching as they divide into their nosy or noisy groups. I stand against the wall and dig into my bag for something to read. I find Maggie's book, Poems by Mary Oliver. There's one called Wild Geese, about feeling lost, and I read it again and again, wondering what it means. I wish Maggie were here or Miss Gillum, but they're not. A shadow crosses the page, and I look up. It's a girl. One of the hopscotchers or jump ropers. Only she's not hopping or jumping. She's standing next to me. I love poetry, she says, pointing to my book. And although I don't know her, I remember Maggie's sisters and that everything in life is a risk. And I say, me too. And we lean against the wall together and read. The end. everything in its place. A story of books and belonging. As you can see, this is a example of how books unify people, how books bring about a freedom in knowing yourself, embracing yourself as well. She was afraid to make new friends, but she remembered the words of Miss Maggie saying that everything in life has a risk. And so she states, me too. And that is where a friendship begins. A belonging starts, you know? And so that's what we want our children to remember, that this world, in this world, everything has a risk. But why not take it? Why not take that risk of being yourself, embracing yourself, and allowing others to embrace and empower you as well? Especially through books, right? Especially through books. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Again, if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. And we look forward to seeing you again. We will miss you.